All right, so today I'm joined by Mr. Take Me Down, get $1,000, Georgio Poullas. Welcome, man. How's everything going?
Good, brother. Feeling good. How you been?
I've been great, man. And I've been watching a lot of your stuff since the beginning. Starting off with the Bradley Martin takedown and stuff. You transitioned with that. You started making it a big skit almost. Take Me Down, get $1,000. Now it's evolved. Now you're competing at RAF and against none other than Arman Sarukian. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. It all started with a marker and a poster board, holding it up, challenging people. Originally, I started off at $100. Take me down, and get $100. Very quickly, I realized I don't think anyone's going to take me down, so I upped it to $1,000. And then it kind of just took off, man. But yeah, just a kid chasing dreams with a sign and a marker.
Is this what you envisioned all the way back when you first started doing this with the $100 offers, or where did you think this would have taken you?
Yeah, to be honest, I did envision something like this. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Raf wasn't around at the time. I was actually working on starting my own Take Me Down league, similar to what Raf is doing. But when they came along, it just kind of made sense to hop on board with them. I talked to them for like a good 6 months before I actually signed. But yeah, I knew that me posting this content was going to bring opportunities and that eventually I would probably end up fighting and competing again due to the content. I didn't know which way it would be in, but everything is taking its course, and now we're here, man. Not only am I part of RAF, I'm going to be fighting in London a week after RAF for my first MMA fight. So yeah, many people probably don't know about that, but yeah, a lot of doors are opening.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you because you said the word fight, and I was wondering if you're referring to wrestling as like a fight, or you thought that maybe you were open to MMA when you were younger too. So it looks like you're down and you signed a fight.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Where are you gonna be fighting?
I'll be in London in the UK.
What
Yeah,
organization?
with Misfits MMA.
Oh shit, okay. Is this considered pro or like exhibition style?
I don't know if Misfits is pro or not. They got a lot of good guys on their roster, a lot of guys that were pro and whatnot. So I don't know what the organization considers it, to be honest, but it's a fight.
Okay. Can you name the opponent by chance?
Overtflo is who I'm supposed to go against.
Okay. I haven't heard of him. Is he like an actual fighter or influencer style thing?
Yeah, he's jujitsu black belt. I
Okay.
guess jujitsu is his thing. I guess he's had a couple fights before. I don't really know much about him, to be honest.
Okay. Would you say it's almost like some type of BJJ versus wrestling type fight going on here?
I mean, well, wrestling's my background and BJJ is his. As far as stand up goes, I don't know what he has or doesn't have. I train a lot of Taekwondo. I'm pretty good with my kicks. So I'm looking to be, I don't want to be a fighter that's like wrestling dominant. I want to be more entertaining. I love wrestlers, but sometimes they're boring to watch fight. And I want to be more of like a fan favorite for, throwing my kicks, throwing my hands. Obviously, if I feel like I have to, I'll use my wrestling. But I'm here to get better. I'm here to put on a show, and I want to be entertaining to watch.
Okay, hell yeah. I mean, MMA definitely needs a little bit more exciting wrestlers. You see the state of
Yeah.
the UFC right now. A lot of the wrestlers, there's a lot of hugging and stuff going on, and I think the fans aren't liking it. So I love to hear that. There was actually an exciting wrestler, Jacoby Smith. He got a crazy finish over the weekend, so he's one of the exciting wrestlers in the UFC right now. But your opponent, he's 0-0?
My opponent is what?
0-0,
I
both of
don't
you
know.
guys.
I don't know what his record is. I don't know. I know he's had a couple fights before, but I'm not sure about what his record is.
Okay. And just overall with the MMA, like how far are you looking to take MMA as a whole?
That's a good question. I really haven't thought that far right now. For me, it's like one thing at a time, right? So in order to get the finals, you got to win the match in front of you. So right now, we're just focusing on what's in front of me. I don't know that necessarily that I want to go into the UFC. I feel like that. It takes a lot. I'm back in grind mode now. I'm fully dedicated, so all I'm doing is training. But I think I want to do it more of the Jake Paul route, kind of fight the bigger names. and do it that route rather than try and go into the UFC.
Okay. Well, I think that would be a good idea. Just to gonna let you know that. I think that'd be a good idea. You know, the UFC needs some competition, and I think the thing that they're lacking outside of the UFC is people actually wanting to watch. The PFL is a popular organization right now. The problem is that they don't really have fighters people have a desire to watch, so it's less competitive with the UFC. I think the simple fact that people would be interested in watching you compete, that could actually draw some competition with the UFC too. With the organizations you choose to compete with.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are very curious about how good I actually am and if I can actually fight. I get a lot of a variety of comments on my Instagram. But some people can see just from the videos my technique. They know what I'm about, and some people think that I'm just an influencer. But that's the world we live in. Anyone that knows real martial arts skills can clearly see that I do have a skill set and I know what I'm doing. But regardless of what anyone thinks, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm here to get after. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. I've proved people wrong my whole life, and I continue to do so every day. If you're not on my team, if you don't believe in me, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go out there and do my thing regardless. So hop on the bandwagon or be a hater. It don't matter to me because, like I said, no matter what, I'm gonna do my thing. I know what I'm capable of, and fuck what anyone else thinks.